Arsenal versus Brentford at the Gtech Community Stadium. Let's go. But before I get into it, let me just say this first. Brentford were terrific. They practically didn't put a foot wrong. Their game plan was spot on. It was no park the bus. It was no low block like a lot of people have been seeing, have been trying to make it out. They wanted to play us off the park. They wanted to press the hell out of us. And great job from everyone all around. Keith Andrews, superb plan. Everything that he probably wanted the team to do, they probably did do it. So, like, first off, kudos to Brentford. Their identity is essentially set pieces. I mean, their coach is a set piece coach, but even without the set pieces, they were dogged and they got stuck in. So, massive shout out to Brentford. They put on a hell of a performance. So, that first half. Next. We did get a bit lucky for all the viewers on this channel. We got a sneak peek into how Arteta's team talk went in for the second half.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
So, the second half. Let's just start off by saying what a difference to the first half performance and how we started the second half. The one change that was made was Odegaard for Eze. Speaking of Eze, he's been finding it a bit difficult to adapt to this new Arteta system and especially what Arteta requires from his players out of possession. Odegaard is playing in the position that is required to lead the press. And if Odegaard is not playing that position, the person who has been playing that position of the last couple of games has been Kai Havertz. So playing that 10, that second striking position, clearly comes with the instructions to lead the press. And I can't lie, Eze was having a hard time doing this. Out of possession, he just looked like a fish out of water. And in possession, he didn't impose himself on the game enough. So, hooked at halftime, I understand it. Odegaard came in and, yeah, the game started flowing. I do think starting 6 new summer signings was definitely going to have an effect in some way. And the way it showed was in our press. I think for the last 5 to 6 years, Arteta has been hammering how we get the ball out of possession. And I feel like most of the people at the club who have been here for at least 2 to 3 years plus know what Arteta expects out of possession. Starting with 6 new summer signings, I still think they're getting bled in. So it's not really a surprise that out of possession, we couldn't get the press right. Noni Madueke. Woof. I ain't
never ever seen you act like this before. You getting buckets. How you feel?
Hey, I need you to turn down the court to build me a new court.
Yeah, because Bradley Bill getting buckets. I ain't never ever.
Nah, a credit to Noni. That was an amazing header. I didn't even know he had that in his bag. Like, shout out to him for that header. The whole game, he tried to impose himself on the game. Tried to take on Rico Henry, and wasn't really getting much joy out of there. But big ups, Noni Madueke for that header. Also, I said in a previous video about Hincapié, the crossing from the left-hand side. We do not get enough crosses in from the left-hand side, and Hincapié is becoming extremely important in terms of crossing from the left-hand side. If he continues like this, I'm sorry, but Calafiori has to look over his shoulder about his position because these crosses are sweet. Nothing short of sweet. If you're a striker, if you're an attacker, those are the type of balls you want. Pause. One thing about this game that we were desperately missing, that we've seen in the last couple of games, is Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz in that 10 supporting striker position has shown how you play that position, or how Arteta would love his 10 or his supporting strikers to play that position. I see it more as a supporting striker situation, and I see us more or less playing a 4-4-2, which is traditionally the best Arsenal teams have played. And Kai Havertz in that position next to Gyökeres brought out the best of him. Hopefully the injury is not too bad and we can get Kai Havertz sooner than later because he is desperately needed for this run-in we're about to be in. Declan Rice, brother. All-around performance. You saved us on multiple occasions yesterday. You drove the ball up the pitch. Oh my God, what a performance from you. But my brother, there was a chance. When we were 1-0 up, you were at the edge of the box or just inside the box. And you decided to underhit the pass. Well, obviously you didn't decide to underhit the pass, but you underhit the pass to Gyökeres. My brother, in that position. A great football philosopher once said, you gotta bang it. You just gotta bang it, brother. I'm sorry, but like in terms of finishing, especially from that type of area, a few people in the team hit the ball as hard as you, as clean as you. You have to take that shot in that position. I'm sorry. You just do. Martinelli. Martinelli has been on a roll of recently, but that last chance, oh my days. That last chance, brother. I don't know, you've got to dink it or something. I don't even care how you finish it, but you just have to finish your food, bro. We're about to get in the run in. Things are getting sticky right now. But like, I'm not even gonna act surprised. This is what Martinelli does. This is some of the reason why we criticize him the way we do. Am I gonna go in on him? No. Because like, if I'm honest, when I was watching it, did I believe he was gonna finish it? No. I wanted Timber to try and take it on, to be honest, but I saw the ball went behind him, that he kind of just had to pass. And look, he's a right back that's passed into a winger. It's the right decision to make, right? It's the textbook decision to make. But like, I want people to start believing in themselves a bit more. Timber was in a better position in terms of where the keeper was. He could put it to the left or right of the keeper. And Martinelli was a bit closer to the left side of the post, and the angle was closed down well by the keeper. I have to give credit to the keeper, but I don't know. I just feel like the best players find a way to either get a penalty in that situation or to score the goal. So yeah, but yeah, not surprised. Anywho, I don't know if I can count that as 2 points dropped or a point gained. The way the game looked, the way it ended, it felt like a point gained. But I'll be lying if I didn't say before the game that I expected a win. So we move. It's not the end of the world, like I say a lot of the time. We're still 4 points ahead. I still don't think City are that team that they used to be, but their form is creeping up. And this is normally the time that City start to like ramp things up and start to not lose games. Do I still think it's that same City? No. But one thing they do have is that they're getting decisions like this in their favor.